Hey guys, it's me Mariah, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get an easy glam prom makeup. Very user friendly and you guys can follow along. It's very simple. So if you guys are going to be doing your own prom makeup this year, then here is a look that you can try out. It is very simple and quick, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video. And if you guys want to see how to get this easy look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so my hair is up, my face is bare. I just put on my eyebrows. So first things first, prom night is huge. You're always dancing, you're sweating so much, so it's very, very important to wear some primer. The primer that I love is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. And you don't want to put too much of this on, so you just put it on your fingers and then you put it in areas where you're going to sweat a lot. So usually it's around my nose, my forehead, a little on my chin, and you just want to work it in. Alright, so when it comes to prom, whenever I work on clients, I like to do their eyes first just because I don't want to have the face sitting too much and then you can get a little oily and stuff, so I'd rather do the face last so it's nice and fresh. Also, if you're doing your own prom makeup, I would suggest doing your eyes first just in case if there's fallout. It doesn't get onto your foundation and ruin your foundation and then you're like screwed and have to like redo everything. So I would just always focus on the eyes first. So I'm going to prep my eyes and I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm just going to put it on my eyelids and blend it out. Now I like doing this instead of just doing a regular primer just because the eyeshadow is going to adhere to the sticky concealer. It's going to be more vibrant and it's going to last longer. Alright, so right now it's looking crazy. It's going to be fine because we're going to clean it all up later on after we're done. So I'm going to go in with the new Morphe 15H palette. And H stands for happy hour, which, okay, Morphe, I see you, happy hour. This is what it looks like. So every time I do a client's makeup and I ask them, I'm like, okay, like, what do you have in mind? What do you think? Like, what do you want? Because you always want to make your client happy. And the same thing with you. And literally 98% of the time, the client says, I want like a nude smoky eye with a little sparkle. Or even without the sparkle, or like they just want some kind of like nude, simple, smoky eye, sometimes with sparkle, sometimes without. And that's okay, I love that. I love simple classic, especially if you don't wear a lot of makeup. Prom is not the time to start experimenting and wearing bright colors. You stick to something you're comfortable with, don't go all out. This is a special night. I'm gonna go into the shade Mixer, and I'm gonna use this on my crease as a transition color. This is a nice peachy transition shade, and we're just going to use this. And we're going to drag it out a little. Blending your eyeshadow, use the tips. Don't do it like this. Use the tips and actually blend it, and you'll get a lot more results. Now, if you don't have this palette, that is fine. You can find any colors similar to what you have. So we usually like to keep a neutral color in the crease as a transition just to start off. So now I'm going to go into the shade Cheers, which is a little more burnt orangey, and we're going to put that in the crease as well, keeping it in the crease and below, just because we want that other color that we want up there so it can blend nicely into it. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the shade 5 p.m. and I'm going to pack this on the outer parts of my eye. And we're just going to build it up slowly. Alright, and then I'm going to go into the shade Manhattan, which is like a deeper brown, and I'm going to focus it on the outer part just to really get that smokiness going. Now we're going to take a makeup wipe and we're just going to clean up any fallout that happened. Sharpen our line there. We're going to go in with Smoldering Satin, and I love this one. And usually I just put it on the back of my hand. Take a small brush and just work it in. Alright, so I applied the glitter and I did it in like a cut crease motion just to circle it out towards the top just so you don't have glitter literally everywhere. And then towards the end, just kind of fan it out. And then go back in with those colors and just blend it so the glitter doesn't harshly stop. So then for eyeliner, liquid liner is my favorite. You can go for one that is waterproof just in case if you sweat or not. You don't want liquid liner running everywhere. If you're not good or comfortable with doing any kind of eyeliner, that is totally fine. An easier alternative is just taking a angled eyeliner brush, dipping into some black or brown shadow, and then just lining your lid just to smoke it out a little bit. That is always so gorgeous. Today I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner, very subtle. And then because we created a straight line, we are going to follow that straight line with the liner. Alright, so I finished my winged eyeliner and then I just curled my lashes, put on mascara, and then applied my fake eyelashes. Now, when I work on clients for prom, I don't like them to feel uncomfortable, especially if people aren't really used to wearing makeup or false eyelashes. So I like to go very simple and lightweight. So I usually go for Ardell Demi Wispies or Ardell Wispies just because they look very natural. They aren't too heavy on their face, and if they've never worn eyelashes before, they can easily adjust to them rather than like mink eyelashes with like a thick band. These are more comfortable to wear, and they're very subtle and look very natural for those who like a natural look. So now we're going to move on to our face. Now I love using the Maybelline Fit Me on clients. It's literally the best, and I just personally love that. If a client has their own foundation that they're very comfortable with, I will be more than likely to use it. I do not mind. But today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Foundation, and I'm just going to apply this all over. So I pump it onto the back of my hand. Just put spots all over. Now we had already primed the skin before, so we don't need to do that because it already settled in. And then going in with my Morphe foundation brush and just blending it out. Alright, make sure to wet your beauty blender and start to work it all in. Okay, so now the foundation is blended in. We're going to go in with concealer. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape just because this is a little more full coverage. If not, you can go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. Those work very well as well. Then I'm going to go down my nose, a little right here, and on my chin just to highlight some high points of my face. Alright, so now the foundation is in. We're probably looking a little crazy. Don't worry, you have to trust the process. So now we're going to go in with powder. So you want to use loose translucent setting powder. Anything translucent that won't give you a white flashback when you take photos. So I love the Coty Airspun powder. So you just want to dip your sponge into it. But now that might be too much product and your eyes are going to look dry. So hit it on the back of your hand to just get rid of some, and then just use a little bit and set it under your eye, and this will make sure that your concealer doesn't move or come off during the day. I like to set the corners of my nose just because it gets really oily there. And we're going to go in with a powder brush, and we're just going to lightly dust powder on the rest of our face. Okay, so now we have to bronze up the face. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium. I'm going to take a small brush and start to contour. You don't want to get a little too heavy on this, and if you do get too heavy, use your setting powder and go over it just to lighten it up. Suck your cheeks in. Get right under your cheekbone. You'll feel it, and that's where you contour. And blend it upward. Now for blush, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay blush, and this is in the shade Fetish. I just want to do a little smile so you see the round parts of your cheeks. And then drag it up into your contour so it blends. Now for highlight, I'm going to be using an amazing highlighter, and this is the Anastasia and AMREZY highlighter. And we are going to go in and highlight our faces. I love highlighting for prom on clients. It's probably my favorite part, because when you're outside taking pictures in the sun and you get that little side angle, the sun hits it right, you are shining, girl. And you just want to blend, blend, blend. You don't want any harsh lines with it. Of course, you do the bridge of your nose. Also, do not highlight areas that you don't want to accentuate. Like if you have some texture on your forehead, do not highlight that, because that is going to bring attention to the texture on your forehead. So just try to avoid that. I'm going to do under my brow bones. I'm going to hit the inner corner a little bit. And we're going to hit them with some Mariah badescu spray again, just to freshen up the face so it doesn't look powdery and dry. Now for lips, usually if a client has a specific color they want, and if they have their own lipstick, more than likely to use that. For this, I'm going to go for a very nude lip, and I like to use liquid lipsticks just because it's going to last a lot longer. So I'm going to be going in with my Dose of Colors in the shade Truffle, which is my all-time favorite nude. Personally, it looks really good on me, so you can pick whatever you want. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline New York and Gigi Hadid collection, and this is her lip liner. Okay, so that is it for the completed natural glam prom look that is super easy to recreate. Let me know if you guys recreate this, and I hope you guys really enjoyed. I hope this was easy to follow. I hope you all have a wonderful prom season. Even if it's not prom and you just wanted to see how to do this, then thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, please. It would mean a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!